Long as you got your eyes, got you be on them private jets, taking trips, come back and say.
What's up, Crystal? It's your girl Jay, and as you read by the title, today's video is gonna be a story time. In the past, I ain't really getting to it like I should have to make these story times juicy. So this time, I'm giving y'all all the tea because it's YouTube. Like this is for like to spill the tea. So why not? Let me just say ahead of time, this is a very serious issue. So I hope nobody don't feel bashed. I'm smiling, but I'm dead serious. Like, I'm not trying to bash nobody. It's been over with. We was kids, and I really just don't care no more. Okay, the man involved in this story name is gonna be Pawpaw, and the girl involved in this story is gonna be Stormy. Okay, me and Pawpaw were dealing with each other for a while, but it was always on and off. But this certain time, we was off for like months. So like, it really hurt my feelings because it's just like, dang, I don't think we ever gonna get back together. Like, I'm hurt. Like, I'm weak in the knees, y'all. Like, this back in the day when I really was tore up. So one day, me and my best friend ended up going to some at the park or whatever. He was there. I'm like, oh my God, I'm sick to my stomach. I'm like, no, like, he not supposed to be here. Like, I was just getting strong to the point where I was like, no, you know what? I'm done with this mess. Like, he always doing stuff to me. But y'all, when I saw him, I just fell all over again. I was like, fuck, like, come on. So we had a conversation or whatever, and he was just like, unblock me. I'm trying to play hard while I'm in front of everybody. Like, no, I'm not unblocking you. Like, you know, you had me fucked up. Da 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 da. Like, I'm trying to talk my shit, y'all. Like, I'm trying to show, like, I am not weak in the knees no more, baby. Like, you should have been back here months ago. You know where home is? Like, I'm on that type of time. So I unblocked him, y'all. Stupid. And I ended up texting him. So we was texting like nothing ever happened, because if y'all ever been with a narcissist or somebody toxic, that's what y'all do. Y'all get into it about deep stuff, and then y'all just come back together like nothing ever happened, because that's what they make you feel like you have to do. Not trying to say, oh, it was smart of me to do that, but I was a child. But anyways, back into the story. We texting, blah blah blah. I'm like, you know, you really hurt my feelings. Why would you stay gone so long? Like, you made me feel like it was my fault, because really, y'all, anytime we broke up, it was not my fault. It got to be my fault, like, towards the end of the relationship, because like, I used to overthink bad, but it's like, you gave me plenty of reason to, you feel me? So he was just like, I apologize, you know, I ain't really been doing nothing. I've been staying to myself. My dumb ass ended up believing it. I'm like, I know you had, like, you know where home is. Like, you not dumb. Or so I thought. So, boom. He just like, so who you been dealing with? Red flag right there. He wouldn't have been asking me that unless he was dealing with somebody. But truth be told, y'all, I was not dealing with nobody. Like, I had people I talked to, but if we talking about like real serious, like linking with people, fucking on people, I was not doing none of that. Like, I was really a loyal ass girl, even when we was together, which is dumb. Don't never do that. Moral of the fucking story. Anyways, I'm like, nobody. Who you been dealing with? Like, who you done did something with? He like, nobody. Like, on God, I've been to myself. On God, like, steady putting it on God. I'm like, all right, whatever, I guess I believe you. So we get back to hanging out, and this is where stuff go left. Okay, y'all, like I said, I was happy. I'm like, oh, I got my man back. Oh, this is so exciting. Y'all already know your girl was very much active. So one night, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. He was like, let me pull up. You know me, I'm being sneaky. Like, I have a plan in my head already, because y'all, at the time, my mother did not know I was sneaking and freaking. So I get like a little Lord forgive me, I got like a little guidebook. I'm like bringing it outside with me, so in case she catch me, I could just be like, I was just trying to give him some encouragement. Like, he was going through it, like, which is so messed up, y'all. I was really trying to manipulate my mama. Like, that's so terrible. But anyways, I brought the book with me, but in reality, when the dude texts you at that time of night, you already know what type of time he on. But I was on the same time, because it's just like, dang, it's been months, I miss you. So you know, pull up, bow bow, handle that. I'm not gonna go into detail about all that, because I already know how that go when you being toxic. But anyways, so yeah, few weeks later, I'm in this program where, like, I'm on campus or whatever. They just litter out the window. They're driving me. Like, just wait till you get to a trash can. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. I'm in this little program on campus. I'm going to class. But y'all, when I tell y'all, as a female, you know when something ain't right, I knew something wasn't right. Something just didn't feel right. And He texted me one day like, I went to the doctor, I got some.
What? What the fuck?
I was like, moment of freaking silence, y'all. Moment of silence. Like, I was so hurt because, like, you gotta think about it from my standpoint. I know for a fact I ain't did nothing. So it gotta be you. Like, and he was just steadily lying about it, like, on God, on my dad, I ain't did nothing, I ain't did nothing. I'm like, well, ain't no fucking way. Like, I'm trying to think of every excuse it could be. Like, did you drink after one of your friends? Did you sit on a dirty toilet seat? Like, what's going on? Not knowing, y'all. You can get STDs like that, but it has to be a lot of spit or like a lot of pee. Like, it can't just be a little bit and then you just catch it. Like, that's not how that shit work. I wanted it to work like this so bad. I was being so delusional, y'all. But really, why I was so crunched wasn't even that he did it. It was just like, you lied. And on top of that, my mother does not know I'm doing the do. So I'm having to try to lie to her and be like, oh, I kissed somebody and they told me they got some. So she hitting up my doctor and she just like, yeah, because like, I've been going to my doctor since I was a baby. Ain't really no secrets with us. Like, the lady know they ain't everything. So she just like, Jay kissed this boy. He said he got a STD. Do she need to come in? The doctor like, oh, it don't really work like that. She probably good, but you can come just in case. I'm like, no, like, I'm talking real intercourse, man. Like, but I can't tell her that because it would have hurt my heart because I know my mama not a judgmental person, but I had kept it from her. So I'm just like, damn, I really got to tell the truth. So one weekend my mama get me from the program, I finally just had to be honest because like, yes, I know he's steadily lying and it really hurt my feelings, y'all, because he texted me on some, are you sure you didn't mess with nobody type stuff. And I'm just like, what do you mean? Am I sure? Like, yes, I know what's going inside of me. Like, nothing has went inside of me. So like, you steadily trying to egg it on like it wasn't you. So yeah, I was finally just like, Mama, I gotta be honest with you. I did some with, I forgot what I said his name. I did some with Papa and he said he got some. So I really need to go to the doctor. So she already hurt because like, damn, she finding out that I'm doing a do like this. Like, that's a terrible way to find out your child is, you know, having intercourse. So she's already heard about that and heard about the fact that like, damn, I ain't even know y'all was back fucking with each other. I didn't know you was back. You know, she didn't know none of this. I was a sneaky child. I'm sorry I keep wiping y'all, but it's hot in this car. But anyways, I'm just like, yeah, I'm sorry I didn't tell you. She was like, I've been told you could have had to talk with me. We've been having these talks since you was a kid. Da da da. I'm like, yes, I understand, but that's not the problem at hand right now. We need to worry about my body. Like, I was very concerned. So he's still lying. I'm still trying to keep in contact with him, y'all. But then one night, I get a plan. I'm just crying and crying and crying. I'm like, okay, I have to come up with a plan. The reason why I was so heartbroken, y'all, is because I was really starting to believe maybe he didn't do nothing and like he just came into contact with somebody, spit, blood, something. I don't know. Just delusional as fuck, y'all. So my mom was like, think about it, Jay. Married people do not use condoms at all, and you don't see them catching nothing. So why do you think he would just catch it out the sky? Why do you think that's how it works? Like, she really just got on my ass, which I was happy about because I really did need it, y'all. When I tell y'all I was being delusional and dead ass did not want to believe this boy did something, I did not want to believe it. Okay, y'all, so finally after my mama said that, I snapped out of it. I was crying. I was still crying, of course, because like, dang, you never had to lie to me. You know, if you said you had messed with somebody, we could have just got that handled like adults, you know. Like, it still would have hurt me because we've been fucking with each other on and off for so long. But it's like, tell the truth, y'all. That's not nothing to play about. Like, your health is serious. But anyways, back to the story. That night, I'm like, okay, I'm sick of this. Like, I know you're lying. Like, what's the point of doing this? Like, just let it be known what's going on. So the whole time I'm trying to make up lies and text him like, maybe it was this, maybe it was that. He going along with it, y'all. Like, that's so crazy. Like, he going along with it, gaslighting the fuck out of me, and I don't even know it. So that night I was like, you know, if you did something, you could tell me. You could just tell me. It could be fixed. Da 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 da. Bitch, I'm lying. Like, that's crossing the line too fucking far. I'm lying, but it's like, I know if I say this shit, he gonna feel comfortable enough to finally tell me the truth. He like, okay, I did. So I'm just like appalled because it's like, damn, I'm sitting up here trying to make every excuse in the book for you because you putting it on your dad, on God, on everything, on your life, on our kids, on our future. Like, we was kids, y'all. Keep in mind, I would not deal with all that from no dude now. Like, if I can't trust you, I just can't trust you. We not finna be putting it on everything in the world. But when you a kid, you think that kind of shit really hold weight. So I'm just like, wow, why would you put it on your dead people and all this other shit if you knew you was lying? Like, you know, you could have just been real with me. Like, we wasn't even together. It's not considered cheating. Like, yeah, it still would hurt my feelings because I'm loyal to you. So I feel like you should just be loyal to me because you know you gonna come back anyway. But you wasn't obligated to do that. You could have just been real. So he get to trying to flip it on me like, oh, it's really your fault because you was too stubborn. I was telling you to just stay and da 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 da. Like, I don't have to stay nowhere where I feel like I'm not wanted, bitch. First of all, don't ever try to manipulate me so I got on that ass. I was just like, no, no, no. You will not try to blame me for your irresponsible actions. I'm not gonna go into detail about what I said because I was on that ass, but I was just like, nobody ever told you to put your you know in anything else. And if you did, protection. It's so simple to use that, guys. Like, please, at that age, you should have been doing that anyways because you wasn't no pro. Like, let's just be real, you wasn't no pro. So, I couldn't stop there, y'all. I'm a nosy person. So, I started trying to figure out, who is it? Because it's just like, I turned you up. You feel me? Like, I'm not saying nobody wanted him before me, but I'm just saying I turned you up. So, now I need to know which one of our fake fans was you humping on? Because I feel some type of way. So after a while, I was just being so manipulative, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Like, once he told me he did something, I told him I did something. But it really was just to hurt his feelings. So he was like, are you serious? And I was just like, no, dummy. Like, I would never do you like that. Like, you just really foul. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm going out because my feelings hurt. Obviously, in the moment, y'all. Like, how dare you just sit there and lie? Like, I'm supposed to be the queen here. Like, we've been rocking for so long. Like, I'm the queen. You supposed to treat the rest of these hoes like peasants when they come to me. You supposed to bow down to me. But anyways, after that, y'all, like I said, I was trying to figure out who it was. So at first he was like, why does it matter? Like, the damage has been done. We just need to get ourselves together and da 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 da. I feel so bad. I did this to you. Like, at first he was playing a blame game, but I guess once he saw that shit wasn't working and I was still turned up, like, what the fuck, on some mad shit, he was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. I never tried to do this and da 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 da. So I'm asking all kind of questions like, did you do it wrong? Who is it? Da da da. Like, all these questions that I really didn't need to know, y'all. Closure is a fucking scam. Like, nobody can give you closure. If they did you wrong, you just need to take the fact they did you wrong and keep it pushing. But like I said, I was young, so I learned from this story. So he was not trying to tell me who it was at first, y'all. So I just kept asking him, like, when you want to know if I did it, what da, da, da. Like, I'm manipulating on level 10. So he finally, like, get tired of me blowing up his phone or whatever. I think he blocked me on Instagram. I'm calling his phone back to back, like, you gonna tell me who it is. The least you could do after you done did this shit, after all we been through, and da, da, da. Like, I'm going off. I'm like, after everything we been through, you can at least say your name. Just say your name. He said the name. I said, instant regret. I was like, out of all the people in the fucking world, why? And it wasn't that we was friends, but it was just like, we cool. You feel me? Like, it wasn't no animosity. We was cool. So it's like, now I gotta walk around acting like I don't know. And, you know, I just wish I would have listened when he told me it was none of my business, because after that, I was just like, I couldn't even see the match working. I couldn't even see how that would end up happening. So I'm asking all these questions, like, I want the details, y'all. Like, I really feel like knowing all that would help me just get over him. I would just be disgusted with him. So once he told me it was Stormy, I'm being funny. I'm like, what's Stormy last name? It's silence. It's fucking silence on the phone, y'all. Do you know how mad I was? Because in my mind, when we was together, I always thought the D word. I always thought the D was bougie. I thought it was bougie. I thought everybody couldn't get on that thing. I'm not saying she ugly. I'm not saying she nasty or nothing like that at all. I'm really not. It's just like, you didn't even know her last name. Like, have some respect for your freaking self. So he on the phone getting mad. We both emotional. He like, come on, Jay. Like, why do her last name matter? I tell him her last name because I know it and I hang up. So he called me back nonstop because it's like, dang. I'm pretty sure in his mind, he was trying to stay away from people I knew. But it's like, at the end of the day, you failed. Like, you fucking felt. And I felt some type of way about it because it's just like, damn, go around the way. Go to a whole nother city and do that. Like, how dare you? Like, I was really offended because I just feel like if I'm hard to get, so like, you should be too. Like, get with the program. We bougie around here. We bougie with our private parts. But anyways, he was like, I didn't know, like, you knew her. And da da da. It was never to hurt you. It was never to intentionally, make you feel bad. And da 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 da. I was just in the moment. I'm like, yeah, I understand all that. I know how sex works. You don't have to explain that to me. I don't think you did it to hurt me, but you could at least been honest. You feel me? So long story short, when you take a break with somebody, don't just assume they wasn't doing anything because you weren't doing anything. Don't believe nobody when they just say, oh, I ain't did nothing. You need papers. You need the freaking papers at all times, because don't get me wrong, I got lucky, y'all, because of the fact we use protection. I was okay. But just think about if it wasn't curable. Think about if, like, it's so much that could have went wrong in this story, y'all. And I just really hope somebody learn from this, because it's not to bash nobody, but I just feel like it's crazy as hell, because it really taught me, just because you rock with somebody a certain type of way and you feel like their loyalty matching yours don't always mean it's like that, especially behind your back when y'all not together. You never know what that person got going on. So boom, that's a story about the time your girl almost got burnt up like a hot pocket. And I hope y'all enjoyed this story. Like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch y'all next time.
On them private jets, taking trips, come back and